today I am going to try making fire cider. Now, I've watched tons of videos and I'm trying to get from buying store-bought things for healing, and I want to try to do more natural things. So fire cider is said to be something that will boost your immune system. Now, I am not a doctor. It is important that you do your own research. I am not giving you advice. I am just showing you what I have learned and from my own research and what I'm doing for myself. So in everything that I've saw, fire cider can be any, there's no real like hard rule for how to make fire cider, but there are some things that I have seen is general in all of it. So we are cutting up some main vegetables and fruit. So I'm going to cut up this onion. And I have a half-gallon jar. I think that's half-gallon. Let me see. Yeah, so that's a half-gallon. And we're going to just cut this up. And I have some lemon and orange peels from my ginger shots that I made. And so these are all clean. So make sure you have thoroughly cleaned your vegetables and fruits. So we're going to put, that onion has the peel on it, which I'm pretty sure is probably fine, but I don't want it in there because there's some things I'm just a little anal about. All right, so we're going to put some onions. Okay, we're going to cut up an orange, and I'm putting everything, peel and all, in here. So lemon, because it's very citrus heavy, you can see how it will boost. It's got a whole lot of vitamin C. See what we got going on there. Okay, I'm going to put a lime, and by rolling it, you're starting to break down the juices, so it'll be released in there. Take this little piece off. We got some turmeric. That's why I have on the gloves, because I don't want my hands to turn yellow. This is fresh turmeric. You want to try to use as fresh ingredients as you can. Put the turmeric in. This is horseradish that I have peeled. The turmeric I did not peel. I just cleaned it really, really well. So Okay. And again, ginger, I also peeled it very well. It's just, we've got a few more things to put in before we put in the rest of the ingredients. And you can see I'm leaving the skin on the ginger, but I'm just cutting it up so we can start to extract. Well, not extract, but it'll make it absorb more into the liquid that we're going to use this. So with this, it said that you could, once it's ready, it's going to take about a month or so for it to sit in all of this goodness. And we are going to let it infuse for a month, and then we'll strain it, add a little honey, and then we'll put it in a amber jar, and we can, it said you can like have a little bit of this every day to help boost your immune system. And again, do your own research, because I am not a doctor, nor am I giving you medical advice. I'm just showing you what I've done and what I've learned. And this is a jalapeno. And we're putting the whole thing. Everything has been thoroughly cleaned to make sure that if you're going to do this, you have cleaned your vegetables and fruit thoroughly. Okay. So we've got jalapeno, horseradish, orange, lime, lemon, onion, pepper. Well, we didn't put the pepper. Ginger. I still need to add rosemary, and I might put some cranberries in this, but I don't have those yet, so I have to go buy them. I'm going to add, I added 2 lemons, right? No, 1 lemon. Let's add another orange, since we have a little bit of room. I'll do half of this orange. See, we are packing it in there tight, and that's okay. And we're going to do half of this lemon. Or maybe not all of that. Alright, so see, we got all of this in there. Alright, I think I put enough ginger, enough horseradish, enough turmeric. I'm gonna put half of this other jalapeno. Okay. Okay, now what you're going to do next is we're going to take some apple cider vinegar with the mother. Make sure it has the mother. And we are going to pour that in here. Let me take this little top thing off. I'm trying to take this little plastic thing off. Oh, wow. I want to take it off because it'll make it pour faster. Because at this rate, we're going to be here for a while. when you're pouring it in with the mother, you want to make sure you shake it up real good so you can get all of the mother. My cousin, he used to say, don't come for your mother. So this one, you want to come with your mother. Rest his soul. His name was Alan. Alan was hilarious. Alright. So I am going to burp this so that I can get a little bit more in. So I'm going to grab this so I can see if I can burp it, because I might be able to get more in there. Burping is just literally letting some of the bubbles up. You do this in canning, but I figured this might help move stuff around to let me get more of this apple cider vinegar in there. So you might be able to get a little bit more in there. So you can see it's when I do that, it lets air up, which will then give me some room to get more in there. So I think I got just enough in there. This is also kind of helping to start releasing some of the goodness. All right, I think that about does it. I might put the rest in a small little jar. And now what I'm going to do is grab my wax paper, and I'll tell you why we're going to do that. All right, I couldn't find my wax paper, so we're going to use parchment paper, and when I come home tomorrow, I'll change this out. What you want to do is we're going to put this like this so that when we put our top on, we have a barrier between the acid from the vinegar and the top, so it doesn't get corroded. So that is why you put that on. So I'm just going to, and hopefully I have a, hold on, I got too much there. So let's cut that down some. There we go. And this just helps to keep it from corroding. I'm going to wipe off the jar so that there's nothing on the outside. But as you can see, this is what it's looking like. You've got oranges, you've got lemons, you've got limes, we've got jalapenos, we've got turmeric, we've got ginger, horseradish, and onions. And what I'm gonna add in here, I don't know where I'm gonna get the room for it, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Press it down real tight. I'm gonna add some rosemary, and I'm gonna add some cranberries, but I have to buy those. So anyway, this is Fire Cider. Again, do your own research. Find out what works for you. And this is my first time doing it, and so I will keep you posted. It's going to sit in a cool, dark place for about a month or so, maybe 6 weeks, actually maybe more like 6 weeks, and then we will strain it and go from there. All right, well, hope you'll give this a try. If you haven't done so, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications so you know each time I upload a new video. All right, until next time, have a crafty day.